So you want to keep all the flat black stuff on your engine of your Harley nice and clean and deep black looking. This is how I do it. I use this stuff. It's called Engine Brightener from S100, and it's just a spray-on product. One of my favorite parts about the night train is all the black trim on here. And in this case, we've got two different kinds of black surfaces. We have this stuff on the actual engine. It's more like a rough kind of textured barbecue kind of paint. And then we have, like on the primary here, this is like a more of a satin powder coat. And so I'm just gonna focus on the actual engine, like the engine block, and this more texturized black stuff. And then as far as this more slightly shinier kind of a powder coat, I'm gonna be using the same ceramic coating that I would use on wheels. So I like to keep a towel in my one hand while I'm spraying this, just because sometimes it'll come on a little bit thick, kind of like in bigger areas you'll notice some kind of runs and drips. And it's easier to get those off if you just wipe it real lightly immediately while it's still wet, because this stuff dries on there pretty quickly. And that's pretty much all there is to it. If it's a little bit too shiny for you, you can knock it down a little bit and wipe it down with a towel over all the whole area, just because it's kind of like tire shine. You can have a bit of an adjustment there for how shiny it ends up being. In my case, I just spray it on and it's a little bit too shiny at first, but then after a few rides, the heat kind of dries it up a little bit, and just over time it kind of dulls down to just the right amount of sheen. But because it's a spray form, you can actually get into all these little engine fins and everything all around the block. It'd be hard to get on there by hand anywhere else, so the spray makes it nice and easy. You can also see, even on bikes like the Wide Glide here that have a ton of chrome on them, even bikes that are all chrome, still all around the engine block and everything, it still has that same kind of rough black finish. So even a bike like this that's mostly chrome, you got a couple little areas that you can use it on. So that's how I keep my engine looking nice and dark black, as opposed to getting all gray and faded. Just make sure you clean it up first. You want to get all the dirt and grime off of there first, just so this stuff lasts the longest. And on my bike, I do this about once, maybe twice a year. And in this case, just getting these things all ready to go for Friday the 13th in Portover. So this is a good time to do it. So just a quick tip, guys. S100 Engine Brightener. If you've got a bike with a lot of satin black finish stuff on it, it's a lifesaver. I'll catch you on the next one.